Alright guys, welcome back to another golf and grass course vlog. Today we found ourselves at Sandwich Hollows Golf Club in Cape Cod. This is my first time playing down at the Cape. Pretty interested in this layout. I've heard a lot of good things, a lot of recommendations from my TikTok channel to come to this course. So I'm here with my college roommate. Pretty short course today. It's only 6,000 yards. We're playing from the whites just to have some fun. So let's get right into it, guys. Alright, first hole here, we are supposed to have the 9:07 tee time, but I think we ended up teeing off just before 9 o'clock because we had a group of older guys ahead of us, and they were saying that, you guys look young, so let's see what you got here. But man, it was cold. It was 51, 52 degrees in the morning. Didn't stretch, didn't do anything to prepare for this tee shot here, so we're not really sure where this ball is going to go. And so let's just watch this one. Alright, so we caught this one high in the face. It just kind of just flopped out there to the left. Didn't get much on it. You saw it dip down there, but not too bad. We got a 7-iron in hand here. We're roughly 250 out. I didn't want to advance it. I didn't know what was over this hill. I didn't drive up to it, so we just kind of hit a 7-iron. That sky tracker is not really where it went. It went underneath this branch and then just kind of opens up. I guess you can see it kind of come down there. Anyways, 52 degree in hand, 134 yards. We played the whites here today because I've been working a lot on my wedges. I've been trying to draw my 52s and my 46s in, just like this one. But this just didn't have enough on it here, and I just got the left side rough. Not that bad of rough. I caught myself a good lie. I didn't know how these greens were going to play. I didn't know if they were going to be fast, slow, hard, soft. It just poured rain the day before, and this one, as soon as it hit, it just kind of dropped and stayed right there. So we kind of picked note up on that for the rest of the day. But here we just got a par putt. Nothing too much. This one just kind of had to get a good pace on it, and just kind of snuck in there on the right side. So let's move to hole number 2. All right, hole number 2 here, 3-iron again. A little bit of a dog-leg right. The best play is probably to play it down the right-hand side because the wind was kind of pushing off our right as well. And same tee shot as the first hole, just kind of fanned on it again, caught high in the face, and we found ourselves in the woods. Luckily, I kind of I don't know what I hit, but it just kind of hit and stayed there. But we have a little bit of a gap here, a 5-iron in hand, 110 yards. I just had to get this one up here, and I thought I hit a really good punch shot here. It stayed low, it skipped right off the top, but again, I didn't really know where the pin was, and I found myself hitting this hill and rolling all the way down. So 58 degree, just had to get it up there. Not too hard of a shot, had a good lie. You can see the flag waving, and this ball just kind of sat right there on the green. That's my buddy Evan, who just finished up here. So this putt, not too much to it here, just kind of straight down the line. It just blew it by, though. I think I hooded the putter. I'm not really sure what was going through my mind here, but for bogey here, we got a couple footer coming back, and we just knocked it right in. All right, hole number 3, 52 in hand, 135 yards. Again, I'm trying to draw my wedges here a little bit, so that's exactly what this shot set up. We had wind coming off the left-hand side helping, so that's why I chose this club. And man, this one got up in the air and it just kept drifting and drifting more right. Not that bad of a shot though. Found ourselves way down at the bottom of the green. This thing sat and spun. Tricky putt, first lag putt of the day, but man, I killed that putt and it still didn't get there. So not too much. We left ourselves for about a 3 or 4 footer tap in here for par, and we'll move on. 4th hole, pretty easy hole here. Got a slight dogleg right. The play is to kind of play it on the left side of the fairway here. 3-iron in hand. Oh, just kidding. We had a 5-iron in hand. I thought I had a 3-iron for some reason. 319 yards. Struck this one pretty pure. I don't think I could have hit this one any better myself. Right around the 100-yard marker. This right in front of my ball here, there's a little sprinkler head without a cap on it, and I was pretty close to going in that hole, so that would have been tough. So 52 in hand once again. Tried to draw it, and this one was really good. I kind of corrected my draw over the first 2 holes here and left myself on the short side of the hole here for a birdie putt up the street, and I thought I hit this one good. I thought it was going in the whole way, and it just kind of slid right at the last second. But nonetheless, we'll take a tap in par to move on to hole number 5. All right, hole number 5 here. Again, wide open hole. You can't really miss this fairway here. 3-iron in hand, 354. I really like this 3-iron. It's out of the brand new set. This is the first time I played with my new set here. I bought the Titleist 620 MBs. Really phenomenal clubs. 3-iron really pokes it out there for me. Embedded ball here, so I just wanted to take a drop to give myself a lie. 58 in hand again. Wanted to draw these wedges. I really had to kind of punch on this one, so I caught it kind of fat, but we still got back there for some reason. I don't know if we had some wind pushing or if the draw gave me some extra yardage, but we found ourselves on the left-hand side of the green here. Not that tough of a putt. We had a left or righter, and it just kind of lost speed. I think that if I had more speed, it maybe would have caught the bottom side of the cup, but we'll tap in. All right, hole number 6 here, we have a monster, 601 yard par 5. I don't know if I've played a hole this long before, but this ball, just a pure power fade to get down to the center of the fairway. I felt really confident over this tee shot. I could really let it rip because there's a bunch of room out left. 3-iron in hand here, once again, 255 yards. I don't know if I could have gotten there with a 3-iron, but I thought maybe if I drew it, I could get there. But this ball, again, it just kind of like faded out to the left. I don't know if there was a miss hit, if I caught a little bit on the toe, but not too bad. Didn't catch the bunker here. Tricky little lie, and it just kind of got up there. The best thing about these greens, which I wish that we could have went low, they're really soft. So birdie putt here. We were filming a TikTok in this hole, so that's why Evan's in the background. And just kind of drained it in there for a nice birdie on this long hole. Moving on to hole number 7 here, par 3, 8-iron in hand. Wind kind of coming into our face here, so I wanted to keep this ball below the trees. And this one stung the hands. I caught this ball so thin, it just sculled over the green. Luckily, I must have hit in this little ridge ahead here and just kind of fell into this puddle. But I didn't want to drop on the outside of the car path because I didn't want to move the camera, so I just dropped it right next to the puddle here. We were in the mud. Again, this greens are really soft, so I thought I could fly something at it, and I flew it at it, but the thing kind of rolled out the backside here right onto the fringe. Not that tough of a putt here, just kind of had to get to the fringe without too much bumpiness going. And I just blew it by. Evan was chirping over my shoulder here. He's like, I already wrote a 5 on the scorecard. Don't do it to me. So we got a downhill putt here. This one snapped a little bit harder than I thought it was gonna, and I just missed it on the bottom side. But no worries here. We'll just tap in for a double and walk away with it. Oh, just barely made that one. Okay, hole number 8 here. This is a hole where you can really take a shot back here. It's a very short downhill par 4. Wind was kind of pushing to our back here. Struck this 3-iron really well. I knew that this one was just going to hit the downslope and just kept running. So we have about 88 yards in here, 58 degree in hand. This is a pretty easy shot for me. If you leave it short, I think it's just going to stick to the front of green. So I wanted to go after this as much as I could. And you can see it kind of laying down there to the left of the pin. And again, I drew my shot, so I kind of had some decent spin on it. Birdie putt here. Not too much of this one either. I thought these greens were fairly easy. And it just went all the way around and dropped in. Yeah, you can see my face there. I didn't know if it was going to go. All right, 9th hole here, coming up for the final hole. I should have had driver in hand. I don't know what I was thinking, but a 3-iron, again, the same swing as the first and the second hole, just kind of fanned on it. And there's a hazard over there. So, guys, we lost the ball. We had to take a drop, so I'm hitting 3 right now. We have about 164 yards uphill, and I just tried to sting something up there. I hit this one pretty good. It kind of just fanned more left than I want, kind of towards the top shadows of the green here. Anyways, 58 degree in hand for this next shot. And again, these greens are really soft, so you could really fly a shot at these, and they're kind of going to stick right there. So that's exactly what I did right there, and that ball just kind of did 1, 2, and then just stopped right there. Walked up with the wedge and just kind of tapped it in. So overall, not that bad of a front 9. We are +1 in the day. No, sorry, +2. It was really interesting. I like the front 9. I like that the holes, they don't really come back at each other. Each hole is kind of their separate hole. So here's a scorecard, and let's go on to number 10, guys.